right, it's Friday morning, Gainesville at the Gatornationals. We're getting the car ready. Today is our first, well, we've been here since Tuesday. We had a couple days of testing. Our last test hit, I took it to 1,000 foot through the chutes out. We went 597 at just 230 miles an hour or whatever because the chutes were out. Today's the first day of the match race against Sorceress, so we're hoping on putting on a good show. Definitely be in the fives again. Hopefully we can be the first streetcar tandem to do 5-second passes right next to each other. I just think that'd be a badass thing to do. And we're getting everything ready so that we go up this afternoon in front of the crowd and right after the pro mods do their test session, and then we'll be able to make our first hit. We're doing 3 hits, so today we got 1, tomorrow we got a couple more, and we'll see how everything works out. So if you like the content, please subscribe, and so you can follow everything that we're doing and the videos that we're posting up.
270.
Come back with no front end, no doors, no.
As long as it goes fast.
Yeah, all we're gonna do is put her up on the chip or whatever, make sure it's making the boost and everything's ready for the first run. So let's get with it. Methanol in the morning. Just get a good cry in before you go up there and the other guy has to cry. Safety's always of utmost importance to us. We never slack in the line of safety. We're doing a little work on the golf cart and you can see that we've got that thing jacked up exactly right.
Well, first we're going to put the front end on it and then drive it up to the line or up the staging lanes, wait there for probably like 4 hours because they'll be not on schedule or something stupid. And then we're going to run and go faster than Rod and faster than any other streetcar in America.
So your strategy for winning is to go faster than the other guy?
That is my strategy. We're going to go faster than the other guy.
Pretty safe strategy.
It's a safe strategy. Yeah. That's our goal.
You're going to be on YouTube, Frank.
Shootouts?
You ready?
Yeah. Alright. We only got like 10 pairs of robots. Thank you. You guys can go down lanes 5 and 6. 10 pairs of robots. Alright.
Getting ready. This will be the first one. It's Friday. I don't know. 350 was the run time. I think it's a little bit before 350, but first hit at it. Looks like we're going to take the right lane this one and go down and see what happens.
Safe.
just got loose out there or what? As soon as Rod got out of control, my eye went over to him, and I didn't see, and then all of a sudden Bailey was out of it. So.
There's fluid right there.
I smell it.
And when it rattled, it's like it lost all its power, like bad.
Oh, really?
And then I got back into it, and like just all of a sudden it went hard for a second, but then it's like if it blew the tires off again, I don't know. It's like it just, and it's hot as hell. Like
It's hot.
trans is over 200 and whatever, it's like 210 or whatever, like it kept climbing and it's up to 210. It hasn't been 210 all week. Like normally whatever, you pedaled and all the power's right back there, but it wasn't. It was delayed. Like it was all loaded up or something. Oh, that didn't go so well. They got around him at the end though.
Yeah, I know.
A win line's a win line.
No, it launched fine or whatever, then it started rattling the tires, and I tried to ride it through it or whatever, and then it wasn't having any part of it, so then I tried quick pedaling and getting back into it, and then it just like laid over, like it was like a dog, and then I tried one more time because I thought actually it shut off. It almost looked like out of the corner of my eye that the Holly dash reset or something, and like, don't know, just like power went away for a second and then came back. And I tried getting it again, it's like it was real lazy or whatever, and then I don't know. So see what's going on. There's some fluid there over on the other side, so I don't know what that's from. Alright, we got to pull the gear bender out. It's orange fluid in there, and it's directly parallel where it came squirting out of the gear bender. So I don't know. Like, and it's still there, but you can see the fluid on there or whatever. Like it slipped the clutch or something on the gear bender. It's a perfect line, like that was spinning right there. Well, I don't know. Maybe it just boiled the fluid in the gear bender. Either way, we'll look at it. All right, well, obviously that run we went into a little tire shake. I tried to drive it through it just to see if the traction control would kick in enough or whatever to take it through. It didn't end up getting out of it, but I mean, one of the results of tire shake, obviously the wheelie bar, we lost broke the stringer thing that ties the two together. We got some gear bender fluid in there. We're gonna pull the gear bender out and see what's up with that. It still drove back, so not sure if it broke the gear bender or not, but might as well pull it out and check that out. And then whatever, bunch of bumbling idiots, like the battery cable is loose. We're trying to figure out because the car officially shut off for a second and then kicked back on. So we got a rear wheel seal leaking, so which we thought that leak was fixed. We dealt with that the other day. So obviously whatever. I mean, we get here and we're able to sit around for most of the time, and all of a sudden we go make a pass, and now we have like multiple little issues that get creeped up on us, and I mean it may all be just from the tire shake. So we'll sort it all out and get ready. We don't have another run today. We run again tomorrow, so sort everything out and get ready for tomorrow. We just blocked that over there and then back and give her a couple, 2 or 3 of us on there. Just put it on upside down. Back up. That's what it's going on. A serious piece of crap.
Quick there on that.
Are you just trying to make it octagon shape? Used to be bent one way, now it's going 3 different directions.
This one's getting bad. Oh yeah! Fucking hit you right in the fucking chin.
Bounce it right out of there.
It's bent on both sides. Why don't we run over this thing with something heavy? That's good. Spark on it.
We're gonna come back.
Fixed. Might as well take it off. Wastegate's broken on this side too. Same as that one. Take that header off.
Just finding out more stuff, I guess. So we're finding out. I mean, it's a pretty easy fix. So luckily, it's only 9 a.m. We don't have to be ready till noon, I think. So, but that's tire shake. Tire shake tears everything up. So, especially when you try and drive through it to see if it'll make it, then it just shakes even harder. So, but we'll get her back together and get ready.
Tom rocks everything.
What do you think? Good as new?
Hell yeah. Ready for total fucking domination. Or just regular total domination. No swear words.
Day 2 here at the Gatornationals, so we're getting ready. We spent last night and this morning, I mean, obviously not at a frantic pace, but just fixing everything from the tire shake yesterday. We had all that back together. We just warmed up the car, and then we're going to be heading out there for our run number 2 of 3 runs. We got 1 run today at around noon, 1 run later at around 4, and we'll see how everything shakes out. But I think we have everything in order. Turn the booster, turn the timing down just a little bit so that hopefully we don't shake out there, and we should be good to go.
Feels like 85. Sun is hotter than crap, so probably track's greasy, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, we were trying to run a little bit earlier. We were hoping, but it is what it is. Typical racing. So we'll go after these guys, and I think things will be okay.
Out there. Oh boy. Oh boy. We'll find out. And so that's unfortunate for Tom Bailey. 6.0. Fortunately, Safety Safari on the scene with their firefighting equipment. On your screen.
And there it is. Raging Inferno. Bailey getting out quick. Wow, that is a very serious fire. The Safari already on the scene. Look at that. And Tom Bailey, even the door, gets out of the car, and here comes the Safety Safari. Make sure the driver is okay.
Whatever.
iPhone needs to cool down.
You all right? Oh.
What did it? It popped, and then I pedaled it or whatever. Like it popped almost like a burst panel or like something came off or whatever. Like and then I pedaled it, got back into it, and then it was fine, kind of. And then it popped again. Well, then I threw the chutes and I saw fire coming in the passenger side.
Hey, are you on your way down to Kevin?
So then I just tried to get stopped as quick as possible to get the fire out, and then.
Glad to see you're okay.
Yep.
We're sorry to see that, man. Yeah.
Yep. Hold on. He did not hear it, he said. He's on his way. He's coming from the trailer. Okay? Rusty?
Yeah, babe. We're
Temperature alarm went off on my phone.
Like that.
It's a little hot there, I guess, right?
Yeah, well then, something hung up or whatever on the seatbelt, because like first I released it or whatever to get out, and then I was like locked. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
As the flames are like
Going into panic.
rolling, so.
Yeah. It's a bad feeling, isn't it?
So.
Especially when you thought you did them and they.
Well, yeah, when they're pinned there for a second, you're like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck?
Hey, we didn't have to go far.
Well, no, that's the thing. I saw the fire coming in the passenger door, so that's when I really started braking hard, because I'm like, oh, they're right here. Let me get it stopped as close to them as possible.
Doc, he wasn't in there long. His suit smells, but his nares and tongue is clear.
Right.
He doesn't, no chest pain, doesn't feel bad or had a little fire down here.
No, I didn't even. I didn't know if it was on the radio or what. I didn't hear it. Let's see your finger.
I'm sure my blood pressure's probably high.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Well, it was kind of funny, Doc. He pulled his, right here in the front of his crew, he pulls his iPhone out and it says temperature alarm. In other words, his phone won't even work.
You need COVID tested, man.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's low. He had the oxygen level in his blood.
Yep.
So that's good. You didn't inhale anything.
No, random. Like it was down by my feet. It wasn't.
Show
really
his
coming towards my
show
face
doctor
or whatever.
his
I could
helmet,
see
please.
fine. So to make sure I got everything released in and out of there. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the only thing about these things that worry me a little bit, you don't have any lung disease or anything, do you?
no.
You don't do you smoke?
No. Well, I just did.
Yeah.
That's only a pack though.
Yeah. You're right.
He's okay.
The only thing that worries me about that kind of situation is that you can have a delayed response.
Gotcha.
So you inhale some stuff, and you're like, I'm fine, and then
The
whatever
adrenaline or
whatever irritant gets in your lungs, and then a little while from now you're like, coughing a little bit, and
I'll keep
maybe
tapped
a
on
little
him.
short of breath and shit like that. And so
Yeah, we're all with
what I'm interested in is if something like that happens, you need to let me know, because we need to come and check your oxygen level again.
Okay.
And if it's low, then we need to send you get a chest x-ray.
Okay.
Because you can have a delayed response. Chemical irritants to the lung, it doesn't affect you in the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so sometimes.
Gotcha.
But no, nothing singed, no, your tongue's not black and all that shit, it's probably fine. But I just want you to know that if you start getting any kind of weird symptoms or anything, you need to holler at me.
Okay.
Just have one of the officials get a hold of me and I'll come check you again. But it's probably fine.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right? That's the
All
main thing with these deals that worries me.
Yep.
Okay? I'm glad you're all right, man. Fuel tank blown in half.
What's that?
This whole side of the fuel tank blown out.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Unfortunately, there's the same injector O-rings as what was in it all last year through drag week, and obviously it was blown out because it's outside of the injector. It's not supposed to be outside the injector, and there it is. That's what it causes. Something fast and fierce.
There you go.
Doesn't take much, does it?
A lot of small pieces.
10-cent piece. The way I machine these is the injector's captured, so the injector can't move back and forth. So it doesn't matter what happens, if it pops, it does anything, the injector can't move back and forth. But it's got 150, at that point, it has 158 pounds of rail pressure. And obviously, I think what happened is this O-ring gave up the ghost and probably just broke, and then it forced it out, and that burned up the cylinder. And when it goes lean and burns up the cylinder, it intake fires. It intake fired, popped. Tom felt it. Then he pedals it, gets back into it. Well, the thing's just a dead lean cylinder at this point in time, so it goes a second and a half out or whatever, and pops again. And then at that point it just lets off the gas. Well, it's too late because this thing's been spraying fuel the whole time because it's a dead hole, because the injector O-ring is gone. So it's just spraying fuel all the way out through here, and the car's slowing down, everything's on fire, he doesn't know it yet. He gets the car stopped, or just before he gets it stopped, you hear another pop, which we think is the fuel cell exploding, and then the car comes to a stop, and then there's fuel obviously on the ground all over the place, and everything's on fire, and Tom didn't get burned up, which is cool, but we got a burned up car. But a simple You know, a 10 cent, 20 cent part obviously causes a lot of damage, and gonna have to reevaluate and figure out what I can do that's a little bit better here than just this O-ring, especially since I already had been working on capturing the injector so it wouldn't ever push out, but it physically pushed it either cracked it and broke it and pushed it out, or something happened. But I mean, it was literally just sitting on the injector like that, so still there. So something happened, and we'll just have to fix it and fix this one cylinder, which won't be a big deal, but crap happens.
All right, obviously today didn't go as planned. On the pass, I mean, pulled up there, he ended up going in deep, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. And then obviously I had a slow reaction time on that because I thought actually he went red, so then I just had a buy run on it. But launched it, I went down, it popped. And I said to myself, wow, that's weird or whatever, but then I just pedaled it, got back into it. Boost came back up, everything seemed like it'd be fine. Then it popped a second time, and then so then I shut it off and coasted through the chutes, and I saw fire coming in the passenger side door. So I saw the safety Safari right there, so I'm like, I'll stop as close as I can right to where they're at. So brought to a stop right where they are, and as I'm stopping, then I just start watching the windshield start crinkling up and everything. So then I'm like, well, this is real bad. So shutting everything off in the car, shut the main power off on the car, and start to get out of the car. When I start to get out of the car, window latch was latched. I missed that, so then I got that unlatched, undid my seatbelt. I go to get out, and then it's like it was stuck. It didn't want to let me go for a second, so then I'm like, what the hell? So then I got a little frantic and reached down, grabbed it, and then it popped right out, and then got out of the car and away from the car. And obviously, I mean, smoke and fire was everywhere, and then you just watch your car burn. Obviously, if you like what you're doing, we got a car that we got to rebuild. Like and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we don't show you anything this cool anytime soon, but for now, that's what we got. Thanks for watching.
All right, guys, you're watching all the carnage that happened at Gatornationals. Obviously, we caught on fire. Everything ended up all right as far as myself. Car, on the other hand, there's some carnage. We're going to go in depth in an upcoming video of the chain of events that happened. We're also going to show you the carnage in detail. We're going to go through some safety precautions. We're going to go through the fire system and basically bring you up to speed with everything that helped make that not a complete disaster. Thanks for watching. If you like what you're watching, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you soon.